Welcome to Javi6 Studios Jiu-Jitsu and Self-Defense Interactive Training. This will be a training tool that you've never experienced before. In the art of Jiu-Jitsu, it is extremely critical to know where every part of the body is positioned within each individual technique. For this session, we will strictly focus on techniques that will allow us to gain distance and keep us in a less threatening position. Let's start with an attacker in our closed guard position. Closed guard means locking your feet together behind your attacker, which allows one to have more control. More control is great. However, in a self-defense situation, we want to separate and escape as soon as possible. The first technique within this session is a move to initiate an escape. This technique is called straight arm knee out. Let's get started. Now, all within one continuous motion, we will open our guard by dropping our left leg to the ground. We will sit up towards the attacker while anchoring our right foot just at the base of our attacker's knee. Now extend the left arm to the mat just behind and to the side of our body, and with assertive force, reach up and position your right hand to the right side of your attacker's jawline. This jawline positioning will give you greater control upon your attacker for this particular escape. This next action should also combine a collaborative motion. While keeping constant hand pressure on the jawline, post up on both your left hand and right foot and now thread your left leg under your body and post that knee to the mat while fully extending your right arm to the attacker's jawline. With correct positioning and technique, this action should force the attacker's head followed by his body in a backwards motion. From this position, we are now able to stand and fully escape our attacker's hold. Or if we continue to be held down, we are now able to enforce the next technique of this session, the arm drag. The arm drag comes into play when we are unable to escape the grasp of our attacker. We will start just as we did with the straight arm knee out by dropping our guard and sitting up. However, with this move, the attacker will continue to hold us within his grasp. This is when we readjust our hands by grabbing the attacker's wrist with our left hand, thumb down, and firmly grasp our right hand on the back side of his arm, in between his elbow and triceps. Now combining these next moves with a firm grasp, we will push his wrist, which his arm should follow to the opposite side of our body. Pull and suck the same arm just to the right of our chest and switch our weight out to the right side of his body while landing on our right hip. This one continuous motion should have our attacker thrusting forward and our momentum to the side of his body. While keeping our attacker sucked close to our body, we will reach over and grab the opposite side of his lats as quickly as possible. If our pressure is accurate, we should be sucking our body to the side of our attacker's body with complete control. From this position, simultaneously, we will use the attacker's opposite lat to grip and pull, and our left foot to push our weight up and over the attacker's back. This position will produce many options. However, these many options will be discussed in another session. For this session, we are only focusing on escapes. So, from this back control, you will disengage and escape. As mentioned in previous sessions, just as any important aspect in your life, consistent repetition is key to the success of these techniques. If these moves are not consistently drilled, they will have a much less success rate. Now move on to the next part of this interactive experience. Thanks for joining Javi6 Studios 3D Interactive Training, and don't forget to visit www.javi6studios.com for more interactive techniques.